Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said the last month's parliamentary election that handed her the fourth consecutive term in office was the most free, fair and impartial vote in the country since 1975. She thinks this time the election was the most free, fair and neutral of all the polls held after 1975. She said about the 12th national election that was boycotted by the BNP and its like-minded parties. The Premier said this while addressing a discussion on International Mother Language Day organized by the Awami League today. She said there were many conspiracies and plots to thwart the election as BNP wanted to prevent this democratic process.
বাংলাদেশের ইলেকশন ৭৫ সালের পর থেকে যে কটা ইলেকশন হয়েছে তার মধ্যে যদি কোনো সুষ্ঠু অবাধ নিরপেক্ষ নির্বাচন হয়ে থাকে তো সেটা ৭ই জানুয়ারি ২০২৪ সালের নির্বাচনই হয়েছিল। হাজার চেষ্টা করেও মিথ্যা অপবাদ ছড়িয়েও দেশে বিদেশে নানা তদবির করেও জনগণকে ঠেকাতে পারেনি। জনগণ স্বতঃস্ফূর্তভাবে ভোট দিয়েছে। সবচেয়ে বড় কথা নতুন ভোটার এবং মহিলা ভোটাররা আরো বেশি মাত্রায় এবার ভোট দিয়েছে, সেটাই সবচেয়ে বড় কথা।
Earlier, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina stressed extracting marine resources from Bangladesh's vast maritime zones and maintaining friendly relations with the neighboring countries to tap potential of the blue economy for the country's socio-economic advancement. The Premier made the remarks at a function marking the Golden Jubilee of enacting the Territorial Waters and Maritime Zones law at BICC in the morning. She urged overseas companies to come up investments to explore oil and gas resources in Bangladesh's maritime zones. The Premier reiterated Bangladesh's stance not to engage in war with anyone but will boost its defense forces aiming to protect the independence and sovereignty. State Minister for Commerce Ahsan Islam Tipu has said they will take stern action against the importers who will be found in increasing prices of commodities through hoarding. He issued the warning while talking to a roundtable discussion over the price hike of essential commodities held at Siddhap Auditorium today. He said the Commerce Ministry is working to determine the prices of commodities from import to retail level. He said the government is under pressure as the forex reserve has declined to $20 billion from $48 billion. BNP has said electricity and fuel prices will be increased again in March to take revenge on the people as the dummy election was rejected by the people. BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Rizvi Ahmed made their remarks at a press conference at the party's Noapolitan office today. He condemned the tariff hike, saying the government is oppressive and considers the people as its enemies. He said such indifference towards the people was unacceptable. Consumers are struggling to buy the food they need. A price hike on top of this will hit the commoners hard, he added.
দেশে ৮০% মানুষের আয় বাড়েনি, অনাহারে অর্ধাহারে কোনো রকমের জীবন কাটাচ্ছে। তার উপর সরকার বিদ্যুৎ ও জ্বালানির মূল্য বৃদ্ধি করে জনগণকে বিপদের মুখে ঠেলে দিবে। চরম ডলার সংকটের কারণে কয়লা উৎপাদনের খরচ বাড়ার কথা বলে বিদ্যুৎ ও জ্বালানির দাম বৃদ্ধি সরকারের একটি অমানবিক খেলা বলে জনগণ মনে করে।
Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal said that none will be allowed to enter Bangladesh illegally through the borders. He said this while replying to questions from reporters over the Myanmar issue at the Secretariat today. Some 330 Myanmar's border guard police and government officials took shelter in Bangladesh. They have been sent back to their country. Replying to another question, the minister said this time BNP didn't participate in the election, so they can't claim to be the opposition now. They are just a political party among many smaller parties.
এইবার তো তারা ইলেকশনই করেননি, কাজেই তারা তো এখন বিরোধী দল বলে তারা দাবিও করতে পারেন। সংসদে কেউ না থাকলে আপনি বিরোধী দল কিভাবে বলবেন? বিএনপি আন্দোলন করলে আমাদের কোনো আপত্তি নেই, কিন্তু এই ভাঙচুর, রাস্তা বন্ধ কিংবা কারো জানমাল ক্ষতি করা কিংবা কারো উপর অত্যাচার করা এইগুলি যদি করে তখন আমাদের অবশ্যই করণীয় আছে। আমাদের আইন শৃঙ্খলা বাহিনী তখন তাদের উপর অর্পিত দায়িত্বটি তারা পালন করবে।
The High Court has directed the government to provide retirement benefits to over 500,000 teachers and employees of non-government educational institutions under the MPO scheme within 6 months. The High Court bench of Justice Naima Haider and Justice Qazi Zinat Haq passed the order today. There was a provision to deduct 2% of the basic salary of teachers and 4% of the employees. On the contrary, some financial benefits were provided to the teachers and staff from the funds of the Teachers' Trust.